All right, it's time for the next vlog in my weekly series. This will be on gratitude journaling. I covered it in my last vlog. I wanted to go in a little more depth about it though. I know I covered a lot of things last vlog and I kind of glossed over them, mentioned them quickly about the things I do, but didn't get into too much depth. And that's because I had the intention of doing more in-depth videos on each one. That's the game plan for this vlog. In upcoming vlogs, I think I'm gonna start doing reviews of products that I'm using on the keto diet. I'm using for my mindfulness, for improving my mind. This one will be kind of a review of a product, but it'll be more aimed at how I'm using this particular product than it is necessarily a review. It's just the gratitude journal I use. And you are free to use whatever journal you want to use. I just happen to like this one, but any journal that's accomplishing the goal of getting your gratitude down on paper and writing it down and making a weekly log of it will work. This is what I chose. This journal is a 5-minute journal. It comes both in an electronic version and a physical copy that you can get. I like the electronic version because it has one addition that you can't do on the regular journal, at least not as easy to do, and that's adding pictures. I suppose you could take a picture and paper clip it into the journal, but that would start making the journal get a lot thicker, a lot quicker. This one, however, allows you to add pictures onto the journal. This is the journal. This is on my iPad mini. It's a separate entry for each day. When it starts up first time during the day, there will actually be a quote, inspiring quote, or a suggestion on how to have a good day. I've already started my journal. I didn't think about that before I did it this morning, that I might want to start my journal actually as I'm doing the video. But I started my journal in the morning as I usually do. So mine's already past that point. You won't be able to read the text on there because the bright screen and the camera don't really work too well together. So I'll have to tell you a few things. But we'll go and go to, you have a bunch of entries. They store your entries so you can go back and review them later if you want to, which is a good thing about a gratitude journal. You can go back and see all the things that made you happy in the past. But in terms of just filling out the journal each day, you start on this page. Now I've already started, sorry for the glare. I already started my entry for today, the 7th. So I'll go ahead and just click on that to get into it, which of course now is going to be a little bit difficult because you're doing it on camera. I promise it does actually usually work a little more smoothly. It's just the nature of doing video is what can go wrong is going to go wrong. So here's my entries for today. As I mentioned, you can do a picture. This is my choice of picture for the day. Everything I desire is on its way to me at warp speed. The picture can be anything, whatever makes you feel grateful. I happen to like attractive women. Sometimes I use a picture of an attractive woman. I find that this quote is inspiring, so I decided to use that for today. It comes from Rage Create. You can find them at www.ragecreate.com, RAGECREATE.com. I'll leave a link. You can also find them at Rage Create on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. They do inspiring, it's somewhat cheeky, mindfulness or gratitude quotes. I really like them. So a little plug there for them. I'll leave a link to all that in the description. But that's the picture I chose for today. But any picture, like I said, that engenders gratitude can work for you. The next thing you wind up doing is it's broken up into a daytime and a nighttime, kind of like a beginning of the day to start your day, and then a review of the day section, all of which, oddly enough, considering it's called the 5-minute journal, is designed to take about 5 minutes of your life. The very beginning part, and again, like I said, I understand you can't actually read the text, so I'll read it to you, is you list 3 things that you're grateful for. It says, I am grateful for, and then it has 3 lines. Another benefit of doing the electronic version versus the paper version is there's only so much space on the paper version. You shouldn't be writing a novel, but some thoughts are a little more in-depth than others. For mine this morning, I am grateful for having my weekend during the week. I love having weekdays off. You get more done. It's just a little easier. But some people for the weekend having their Friday, Saturday, Sunday off. Number two, having family and friends that support me. I just did a update on my blog and on my Instagram of my monthly update with the pics, and got a lot of positive feedback. I am always grateful for that. It does help me along my journey because it keeps me happier. It helps me along my journey because it's nice to know that I have people looking out for me, but it also helps me because it keeps me honest. I'm grateful for the fact that if I don't, I know there are people out there who are gonna check up on me, and you know who you are. But I'm happy for that. That's a good thing. And the last one for this morning, since I knew I'd be doing this video today, shameless plug. My YouTube followers, both now and to come. There's nothing wrong with being grateful for things you think are coming your way. But those are the three things I listed today for my gratefulness. My YouTube followers, both now and to come, having family and friends that support me, and having my weekend during the week. The next section is what will I do to make today great? So you're looking forward to things you can do to improve your situation. Number one, I did make a new YouTube vlog. Again, shameless plug. Number two is practice a new language. I've been working on improving my mind by learning a new language, focusing mostly on Spanish because I have people who can help me and let me know when I'm messing up on that. But Spanish, Portuguese, and Japanese are the ones I'm looking at, but it's mainly been leaning towards Spanish lately. And the last is recite positive affirmations in my head. There's nothing wrong with reminding yourself through the day to be positive. It's actually a handy practice. It's easy to get bogged down during the day with the negative things. So I'm making it my goal to remind myself every so often to say something positive to myself, an affirmation. I am more than enough. I can do all things. I am getting better and better every day. Whatever your positive affirmation is, or you like, every day in every way, I'm getting better and better is another good one. But it's whatever you want it to be. It has to be personal to you. And then finally, it does actually have a daily affirmation that you can state. And for my daily affirmation, I went with, I am successful in all that I do. The affirmation itself doesn't have to be like true in the overall sense of true. It can just be something you believe. And I know that when I try something, I'm going to be successful because I just keep trying. If it doesn't work out at first, you just keep trying. As Edison once said, I didn't make 10,000 mistakes. I found 10,000 ways not to make a light bulb. So it's all in how you view it. Just keep going until you succeed. And at the end of the day, you have kind of a review section. At the end of the day, again, I'm sorry if you can't read that. 3 amazing things that happened today. The first one for me was I got 4 new essential oils for my aromatherapy diffuser. It makes my room smell nicer. I'm a guy. My room smells like a guy's room sometimes. And you want to make it smell a little bit better, a little more pleasing. So I got 4. The 2 that I was actually happiest about was this one. This is lavender. It's a nice, soothing, relaxing smell. And this one, because I used to drink citrus drinks a lot before I went keto, and so I missed the smell of them. This one's sweet orange. I got this at Casa de Walmart, my favorite place to shop. Wasn't too expensive, but these are going to make my room a much more pleasant environment. And that's good for being happier too. There's 3 things you're going to list. We're still rather early in the day, so I've left the other two blank, but I rest assured there will be 2 other things to list. And that's another thing that helps you have that gratitude mindset. I know I will find 3 things. You should be able to find 3 things. And then the final entry is, how could I have made today even better? Mine's is kind of repetitive on that. I always generally go with smiled more because there's no limit to the number of times you can smile a day, and the more you smile, the better you feel. So I always like to go with smiled more. You can change it up every day. It can be a new thing every day. It can be the same thing every day. That's the beauty of a journal. It's yours. You may fill it out however you want. There's no real wrong way to do a gratitude journal. Having said that, I will say this, one little caveat on that. There is no wrong way to do the journal as long as you are sincere. If you are grateful for your socks and you're truly grateful for your socks, feel free to list that as one of the 3 things you're grateful for. Me, I personally take socks for granted. They're cheap to buy. You know, they come and go. So it's not. But if you are, there's nothing wrong with that. If you are grateful for your socks, maybe you have like really cool Superman socks, you know, those Superman socks that have the cape. Or maybe you have unicorn socks. Or some socks that you're happy about. Be grateful for those. Or maybe you come from a background where having socks was not as a sure thing as it was for me when I was growing up, and you're grateful that you have them now. What you are grateful for is up to you. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise, because gratitude is an internal thing. So list what you're grateful for. Things that you think will be helpful to you in making your day good, the list of 3. It's up to you. Pick what you want. If you think that skipping will make your day better, put down skipping. If you think that smiling will, put down smiling. There's no wrong answer, as long as you believe it, as long as you're serious about it. Don't put down pat answers like you think you need to put down. Don't put down think positive affirmations because you're told that that's a good thing to do. If you don't believe in thinking positive affirmations, it doesn't create gratitude. So it has to be something you believe in. But with that one caveat aside, fill it out as you please. This journal is for you. Another benefit of this journal is it is password lockable. I can make it so that only I can see it. I don't put anything in there that I'm really particularly worried about other people seeing, but I understand that you might want to be that level of honest and you don't want people to. Paper journal, people can pick it up and read it. This electronic journal, you have to be able to get into my iPad mini in the first place, which is virtually impossible because Apple security is like without a doubt the best security on earth. But on top of that, I can password protect the journal itself. That's another benefit. Write as much as I want, that's a benefit. I can easily put pictures in, that's a benefit. But even if you just go to the store and buy a notebook, a buck notebook, and write in that, the important thing is the journaling part. The format, this is a nice format and I like it, but you don't have to use that particular format. If you just write down 3 things you're grateful for a day, that's enough. The thing is to focus on the gratitude. Because when you focus on things, that's what you see. It's like when you go to buy a car. When I went to buy my 2011 Prius, it's amazing how many more Priuses there were on the road. Prius-I, whatever the plural is. I saw them all over the place. Well, the absolute number of them, of Prius on the road, hadn't changed actually. It's just I was looking for them. So what you focus on, you see more of in your life. When you start listing things to be grateful for, you'll find more things to be grateful for. And that makes you happier, that makes you better. And that's why you want to do a gratitude journal, whether it be the 5-minute journal or the spiral notebook from Casa de Walmart that costs $1. Whatever it is, just get started on it. Just start focusing on the gratefulness. And so with that, I'm going to go ahead and wrap up this video. I hope you're having a great day. I'm having a great day. I'm having things to be grateful for. I look forward to filling out the other 2 blanks. And I will see you next week. Have a great day.